Today we have an Acura MDX 2023, not just any Acura MDX, but the Type S package. You guys already know what this vehicle brings. Red interior, the motor is absolutely amazing, full of life, full of power, and you always protect these kind of vehicles. Now what I'm going to be talking about is universal, so it's not only just for Acura MDXs, but this client, look, straight out of the dealer, guys. Straight out of the dealer, this client brought us the vehicle. And he's going to be installing a kill switch with us here at PMP Customs. Now, since this is a YouTube channel, a kill switch is fairly simple to showcase, but I want to go a little more deeper onto it, you know, what it offers. And if you're an installer, you want to start offering kill switches to your clients, then I can get a little deeper into, you know, how to install it. Obviously, I'm not going to show you exactly where to install it because for obvious reasons, but I can give you guys a little more insights on how that stuff works and all that. So what is a kill switch? People have this idea that kill switches are like this special module that is made directly for the vehicle. Now, there are some companies that do sell modules that are plug and play for your vehicle, although I do not recommend those. But kill switches are just simple relays. That's all they are, really. So it's simply like a box. To cut it short, there's a box. It has 4 wires in here. 2 wires are to connect to whatever you're cutting off, whether it's the main power, the fuel, the starter, and then the other ones are ground and power. All right. So what that does is that it's a switch where it connects the power and it disconnects it at will. All right. So this is a small one here. This is a relay. Another relay is this is your standard vehicle relay. This is what you're going to find in your vehicle. It doesn't matter what vehicle you have. You always find something that looks like this. But this is not remote controlled. But this can be also a kill switch. Now, this is a kill switch that I would recommend you if you're an installer or you're going to install a kill switch in your vehicle. Why? This kill switch is made so you have to put it onto the battery, but obviously you're not going to buy this and put it onto the battery. You would be dumb to do that. All right, because that's such a simple bypass. They can get in the vehicle, and if you connect this into the battery, they lift the hood up and they find this connected to the battery, and it's such a simple bypass. They can either screw off the joints and connect them together, and now they're able to turn on the vehicle, or they can just simply rip them off if they don't have time. Rip them off, connect them together, and boom, they got your vehicle. So I would recommend the battery one. Why? Well, because it has such high ampage, meaning it's so like rare for this to go bad, just because it's made so it's supposed to be connected directly to the battery, meaning constant power 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. All right. Now, if it can withstand that, you can pretty much like connect this to like an ignition fuse, an accessory fuse, wherever there's power. It doesn't have to be the battery. You don't want it to be the battery because that's so predictable. All right. If it's a kill switch, you want to make it so it's extremely hard for these guys to steal the vehicle. Now, a relay, you can connect it to the fuel pump, the starter, the ignition. Obviously you can connect it to the battery, but I wouldn't recommend that. That's way too predictable. And of course, it's so small. It's so small that you can hide this pretty much anywhere. It doesn't matter where you can put it. They're not going to find it. You know what I'm saying? You can put this under a panel, and by the time they're looking around looking for the kill switch, they won't find it just because it's so small. And what you can also do to better your chance on them not finding it is using factory tape. Now this tape is kind of expensive. It's more expensive than your standard electrical tape, but this is because this is the tape that the dealerships use when they're wrapping around the wires and the vehicles. You open your hood and you best believe you're gonna find something like this. Now when you wrap it around this, your connections, the box and all that, then even if it's in plain sight, it's gonna be blended in with what's factory, so they won't know exactly what they're looking for. And like I said, you can put this pretty much anywhere in a vehicle. You can put this in the front, in the inside, in the back, under the vehicle, because they're made to be waterproof. It's just a simple relay. You can put this anywhere, so it's, if you're smart when where you put it, the vehicle is pretty much foolproof. You can't steal it. You know what I'm saying? Even if they hardwire, even if they copy the key signal, they got to get past this. And if they can't find it, then the vehicle's safe. All right, so that is a kill switch that I can offer you guys. Never go for the simple ones, these small ones, because although yes, they do work, they have little ampage. They're not made to be, constant power. And then maybe in the future, let's say in like 3-4 years, for some reason it doesn't work, and it's because the box short circuited. And the cool thing about it is that even you can be very vague with it, because you can tell someone, yeah, I connected it to the ignition wire. Bro, do you know how many ignition wires are in the vehicle from the freaking hood all the way to the trunk? that it's just straight ignition wiring. So you can tell them what wire you tapped into, but because that wire goes from like everywhere in the vehicle, it circles around and all that, that doesn't mean they'll be able to find it. You know what I'm saying? So that would be how to install a kill switch on a vehicle. Obviously, I'm not going to show you guys where I'm putting it, where is it connected to, what wire it's connected to, because that's for the safety of the owner and only for him to know. And after the job is done, after the kill switch is installed, now we can showcase how this stuff works. It's very simple, it's very straightforward. So just in case you guys are wondering, the key is going to be in the safety of my pocket. We're going to put that guy in there. We're going to enter the vehicle. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this guy literally brought this vehicle straight from the dealership. Like, it still has like the wrappers and everything. All right, that's enough talking. Let's get to showcasing. So here at PMP Customs, if you get the kill switch installed here, these are the remotes we give you. We give you a main one. You have to be very careful with this one. You don't want to lose it, right? But let's say you do lose it or it breaks. We also give you an extra one just in case, so you're able to still turn on the vehicle if something goes wrong. All right, so this one's your safety one, and this is the main one that you're gonna have around you all the time. All right, so the way it works is that if I press, well, we're gonna keep it on just to showcase that everything turns on as it should. The key is in my pocket, remember. So if I turn on the vehicle turns on. Very nice. There you go. Everything's going as it should. Let's turn it off. So when the vehicle is turned off, it's a manual kill switch, so you do have to activate it every single time you get in and outside the vehicle. So the way this kill switch works is that, whoa, why am I stuttering so much? The way this works is that if you press off, that means you want to maintain the vehicle off. So off, and now the vehicle will not turn on for anything. It'll go to ignition. But the engine won't turn on, so they can't take it. All right, they can't hardwire. They can't, even if they got the signal. Like, remember, the key is right here. So even if they had the key signal, this is what they're gonna be met with. The engine is idle. It's not doing anything. But the vehicle turns on. Yes, the radio turns on and all that. But the important thing is that they can't drive away with it. You know what I'm saying? And by the time, you know, because like I said, you can put a kill switch anywhere. So even if they're so dedicated to a point where they're taking everything out to find it, trust me, they won't find it. We do our work very professional here. By the time you're like breaking everything, you should be out. You know what I'm saying? You should be out by the time, like, yo, what are y'all doing in my vehicle? You know what I'm saying? So let me just showcase that it works as it should. And if I press on, I'm able to turn on the vehicle again. It's as simple as that. Very straightforward. On is to keep the vehicle, like you can be able to turn on the vehicle, and off is to maintain the vehicle off, like not turn on at all. This is on a 2024 Acura MDX Type S. Kill switches are universal. It doesn't matter what car you have, you can install this on anything, anywhere. It's just a simple relay. It's not like a crazy module. Don't let people lie to you. A kill switch is simply just a relay. So that's how we do it here at PMP Customs. I can't show you where we installed it or what wire we connected it to, just because that's for the safety of the customer. But you as installers, if you're gonna put this on a vehicle, you can put this on the starter, the ignition, the fuel pump, the accessory. You can even look for the module where it looks for the key and completely disable the power for that when you turn on the relay. That way it won't find the key. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways to kill switch a vehicle. You just gotta be like very creative with it, so you can't keep repeating the same thing, because once you become predictive, the kill switch loses its purpose. They'll find it, they'll bypass it, and it's over for the client. But yeah, we do it best here at PMP Customs. Give us a call.